Hey guys, it's Brett. So, November, 8 weeks out till the end of the year. This is one point when everyone's book freaks are scrambling to try to see what they can possibly get in before the year is over, and they have to look at their Goodreads or Storygraph totals. So, I want to talk today about what I'm planning to read in November, specifically nonfiction November. So let's get to it. All right, so last week or the week before, I had posted my book challenge to myself, which kind of exploded over on Bookstagram, which I'm really excited about. And for those of you who are also on Instagram, you should check out the hashtag 10 books before the end of the year, 10 books that I want to try to accomplish getting read before the year finishes. So I'm not going to go back over those now. However, I will post a link below. So if you didn't see that video, you could see the books that I want to read. So knowing that, this month I have to read at least probably 5 of them, theoretically, to stay on track to read all those if I'm going to do my challenge. So I didn't pick a lot of other books this year. I mean, I think I have 6 here that I pulled through, all nonfiction titles that I really want to get through as well for nonfiction November. Some of these I've shown you before and I expected to read them and I haven't, so I've kind of reprioritized. Some I absolutely plan to do on audio for the reasons I'll explain when I show you what they are. But all right, so let's just dive in. First, because again, I know yesterday, or my last video, I had talked about how much I loved The Mountain and the Sea, which is about Octopus, how much I loved Remarkably Bright Creatures, how much I loved the documentary, My Octopus Teacher. So it would only make sense that I would read The Soul of an Octopus, which was a National Book Award finalist by Montgomery. I'm going to read you just this opening. I have always loved octopuses. No sci-fi alien is so startlingly strange. Here is someone who, even if she grows to 100 pounds and stretches more than 8 feet long, can still squeeze her boneless body through an opening the size of an orange. An animal with a beak like a parrot and venom like a snake and a tongue covered with teeth. Who can shapeshift, change color, and squirt ink? But most intriguing of all, octopuses are remarkably intelligent. So I am all about this. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. If any of you have read this, let me know. Next, Sam Knight's The Premonitions Bureau. I saw this, and this is actually the Waterstones edition, which is where I saw it, and it's out here in the States as well, which I don't even know when it got released or to little or no fanfare, but I have to read you this book, and tell me this doesn't sound fascinating. What if you had a vision that something very particular and very terrible was going to happen? A train crash, a department store fire, an assassination. What if you could share your vision and prevent a disaster? In 1966, John Barker, a psychiatrist working in an outdated British mental hospital, established the Premonitions Bureau to investigate this very idea. He would find a network of hundreds of correspondents, from bank clerks to ballet teachers, and among them were 2 highly gifted percipients. Together, the pair predicted calamities and international incidents with uncanny accuracy, and then they gave Barker their most disturbing warning, that he was about to die. The Premonitions Bureau is an enthralling true story of madness and wonder, science and the supernatural, a journey to the most powerful reaches of the human mind, the mind of an octopus. No, there's no octopus in this. But doesn't that sound incredible? I think it sounds so interesting. And I can't believe I really haven't heard anybody talking about this or anybody that's read it. So if you have, let me know. But if you haven't, let's get it and talk to everybody about it because it sounds fascinating. Have I talked about this on here? Madly Deeply, Diaries of Alan Rickman. I feel like I have. Okay, beautiful inside boards. Basically, they are what they are, the diaries of Alan Rickman. Really excited to read this. I love Alan Rickman. I've heard the only complaint that I've heard about this book, I'm hearing many people say it's great, they've loved it, is that it's very clear that the editor or the publisher or whomever has sanitized it a bit, and so he never really gets too mean about anything. I'm sure he could have about his Harry Potter co-stars, but he's very kind of it's so in that regard, it's a little edited. However, I'm just interested to kind of get a taste of him, because what a genius actor. So I'm really excited about that. I know I've absolutely spoken about this before, A Waiter in Paris by Edward Chisholm, Adventures in the Dark Heart of the City. My door is just open. My dog, Bo, has just come in to join us. Hello, Bo. And I've read you about this before, where, you know, this guy who's working in Paris as a waiter kind of takes you in a very prestigious restaurant. All of it seems to us very kind of glamorous, working in such a, you know, foodie central city, and, you know, what it really is like. I think, couldn't wait when I was supposed to read it the first time either. Shy, very excited about this. The alarmingly outspoken memoirs of Mary Rogers. Mary Rogers, this book was published right around the same time that Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died got published, both of which were completely sold out immediately. The publishers had no idea how popular either book would be. Obviously, the McCurdy thing is its own kind of zeitgeisty, huge, but this one as well sold out, and it took a number of weeks to get back in stock. I will read you, for all you theater buffs out there, what am I, baloney? Mary Rogers often said. She was referring to being stuck in the middle of a talent sandwich, the daughter of one composer and the mother of another, and not just any composers. Her father was Richard Rogers, perhaps the greatest American melodist. Her son, Adam Guital, a worthy successor. What that leaves out is Mary herself, also a composer whose musical Once Upon a Mattress remains one of the rare, revivable Broadway hits written by a woman. Shy is the story of how it all happened, how Mary grew from an angry child constrained by privilege and a parent's overwhelming gift to become not just a theater figure in her own right, but also a renowned author of books for young readers, including the classic Freaky Friday. Okay, I didn't even know that when I got this, but that's crazy. I love Freaky Friday. And in a final grand turn, a doyen of philanthropy and the chairman of the Juilliard School. So, you know, clearly she was lazy, and had no ambition. This is her story. It's supposed to be just fantastic. So can't wait for that. The last one I'm going to share, because it's really the last one I have here, which I'm going to do on audio, is Dirtbag Massachusetts by Issac Fitzgerald. I know nothing about Issac Fitzgerald, except I thought this was such an amazing cover, and it was getting tons of pre-publicity, pre-publication hype. Issac Fitzgerald appears frequently on the Today Show and is the author of the best-selling children's book, How to Be a Pirate, I do know that, as well as the co-author of Pen and Ink and Knives and Ink. His writing has appeared in the New York Times, The Guardian, The Best American Non-Required Reading, The Boston Globe, and numerous other publications. It's a memoir and essays that moves at breakneck speed from safety to violence, recounting an extraordinary pilgrimage through trauma to self-understanding and ultimately acceptance. I think this sounds great, totally different. I don't know what I'm in store for, but excited about that. And of course, I've also talked before Matthew Perry's book, which is out yesterday. I'm interested in that as well, despite the fact that I hate the comments that he made about Keanu Reeves and thought it was completely gross and uncalled for. But, you know, I'm still kind of interested to hear his story. So that is my nonfiction side to Nonfiction November and what I hope to accomplish, as well as some of the books that I previously said in my 10 before the end. That's going to be a dealer's choice with what I come up with, so you'll just have to wait and see. Let me know what you're reading this November, what you would like to get to. Do you have any nonfiction titles on there? I'd be interested to know. Let me know below. And as always, if you like what you've seen today, like and subscribe. For those of you who are subscribing, I so appreciate you. And welcome to the fall. Welcome to November. I'll see you all soon.